spent maybe 15 minutes or half an hour trying to figure out how to get this RGB light here to connect to these switches to glow different colors. And I got it to work, but what I was expecting it to do instead was for it to glow red, because that's the color it glows when all of the wires are connected to the positive side with no switch or anything. But no, it just stays off until you hit the corresponding switch. Well, maybe it's not the corresponding one, because come to think of it, the green only glows if I press down the red one usually, but I'm not sure which one was the red one. I think it was this one. So I'm not entirely sure how this is working this way. Let me see something. If I plug these and still press this one, if it's gonna, no, it still goes red. Glows red. It's weird because usually everything just turns off when usually when I press the switch, whatever's connected to it turns off. Like if I put, oh, that was my cord. Like usually if I put this, usually if I put this LED here, watch, it's gonna turn on because it has a full flow going through it. And this turns it off. So somehow I created a negative switch or something like that. I want to know how that worked, because it's working opposite the way that I was expecting it to. I hope that makes sense. Look what happens when I take, let me see, when I take out the switches and just put a direct connection. Here, let me pause this real quick. Okay, see, I took out all the switches and just made a direct connection to all the positive prongs. The RGB LED, the red, green, blue LED has a single outlet prong that goes into the negative side of the board. And when I unplug this one, oh wait, dang it. There we go. Usually I tape these down, but I was too lazy to do it. There we go. See, usually what happens when I unplug this one here is it turns green. See? This loosened again. But basically, usually it's... Yeah, so this was the red one, I'm guessing, that I unplugged. So what's left is green and blue, and the green one's the dominant one. But the thing is, when I switched off the red one, because these switches turn off the power, it made it turn red, which, see that? And there's the blue one, because that's the only one connected that has to be the blue prong, right? See, and if I do this again, it's going to turn red. Yeah, so yeah, so I'm just confused as to why having the switches made it work backwards to how I expected it to, you know?